The laser garage door operator. One operator for all doors, including roll-up, tip-up, and sectional doors. The laser garage door operator also boasts other unique features, such as the linear roll-on bracket. This reduces the chance of the door jamming. Laser park assist, ensuring accurate parking every time. No limit switches on any of the operators, including the drum opener. And the LCD screen, which offers a wealth of information. The laser park assist is another unique feature of the laser garage door operator. When the garage door reaches the fully open position, the laser automatically switches on. The vehicle is then driven into the garage until the laser is visible on the predetermined spot. This then ensures that the vehicle is parked in the same spot every time. The laser module can be attached to either the rafter or the ceiling of the garage. It's a two-wire system using a brown and a white wire. To connect the wiring, simply open the cover of the PC board. On the board you will find the word laser with A, B and ground written. The white wire is connected to the ground, GND. The brown wire is connected to A. If a second laser is to be used, the brown wire is then connected to B. Programming extra remote controls is simply done from the PC board. Open the PC board cover, press the select button 3 times. The LCD screen will then read press and hold enter button to learn remotes. Simply press and hold the enter button, press the button on the remote, and that is the remote programmed. The same procedure is followed for each remote to be programmed. To erase the remote controls from the board, simply press the select button until the LCD screen reads press and hold enter button to erase remotes. Press the enter button. The screen will then give a 3-second countdown, which then indicates all the remotes have been removed from. The operator can be locked out in any position. By simply pressing the lock button on the wall console, the LCD will indicate lockout. This now means the door is locked out completely. The door will not operate regardless of any input trigger. This is normally used when going away for extended periods of time or working on or near the door and it's just unsafe to operate the door. If a trigger is pressed while the operator is in lockout, the light will give 4 flashes indicating the lockout condition. To unlock the door, simply press the lock button. The light can be operated by simply pressing the light button on the wall console. This will switch the light on and it will switch the light off. The LCD screen is a very important part of the operator. It gives all relevant information as to the status of the motor, including service intervals and battery levels, mains failures, etc. The vertical roll-up operator is mounted vertically next to the roll-up door. It consists of a power head, the channel, the unique roll-on bracket with its 4 supporting bearings, this reducing the chance of the door jamming. It also includes the lifting bar and 2 door brackets. When attaching the power head to the channel, ensure that the square shaft of the motor lines up with the square shaft on the channel. When that is done, turn the channel and the power head over. Using the 2 U brackets, secure the power head to the channel. When mounting the operator to the wall, it's important to make sure that the operator is mounted as close to the door as possible. Lift the operator up to the wall, mark, drill and secure the motor using the plugs and coach screws supplied. The lifting bar and door brackets can now be mounted. Drop the roll-on bracket all the way down to the closed position. Insert the lifting bar into the roll-on bracket. Mark and mount the two backing plates onto the door. Slide on the door brackets to the lifting bar. With the lifting bar level, mark and mount the door brackets onto the backing plates. Lift the door to the fully open position and secure the adjustable bracket at the motor. Now drop the door all the way to the closed position. Mark and drill the foot of the channel, securing it with the two coach screws. The battery backup system is designed to automatically take over operations in the event of a power failure. To secure the battery to the motor, use the two Z brackets supplied. When connecting the battery wires, ensure that the two red wires are connected and the two black wires are connected. Programming the operator is a simple process, and this is done from the wall console. By pressing the light and the lock button, places the motor in program mode. The trigger button is then pressed. The door will start closing. It will drive all the way to the fully closed position. It will then reverse all the way to the fully open position. When the door reaches the fully open position, it will then reclose to confirm the programming. And that is the programming complete. The laser drum mount operator consists of the electric motor, the gearbox, and the two drive fingers attached to the gearbox. The motor is designed to run inside the drum of the door. It also consists of the power head, which houses the PC board, the batteries, and the transformer. This is normally mounted on the wall next to the garage door. When mounting the motor to the door, it's important to note that only one side of the door must be released. If both sides are released, this will cause the door to unravel and can be potentially dangerous. Lift the door from its wall bracket, slide on the extension bracket, and then slide on the motor, ensuring that the fingers face the extension bracket. Using the U-bolt supplied, secure the motor and the door to the door wall bracket. Now ensure that the drive fingers of the motor engage with either the extension bracket or the spokes of the door wheel. If the extension bracket is used, attach it to the door wheel. Here you can see the motor and gearbox attached to the door and the extension bracket attached to the wheel. The power head is mounted to the wall using the two Hilti plugs and screws supplied. It's also supplied with two spacers which are slipped over the plugs. With the power head secured to the wall, the cover can now be replaced. Programming the drum mount operator is a simple procedure. It is done from the wall console by pressing the light and the lock button simultaneously. The LCD screen will then read Program Mode, press Enter button. The trigger button is then pressed and the motor goes into program mode. The door will close all the way to the bottom, it will then reopen all the way to the top, and then it will reclose just to confirm the programming. And that is the programming complete. There are no limit switches to set on the drum mount operator. The laser sectional door operator is used with sectional type doors. The channel is mounted horizontally above the door. The channel is attached to the wall using the wall bracket. Ensure that the wall bracket is high enough to allow a minimum of a 20 mm gap between the channel and the door when opening and closing. The power head is connected to the rafters of the garage using the punched angle lines supplied. The door bracket must now be attached to the door. This bracket should be level with the top rollers of the door. The bent arm and the straight arm can be joined using the nuts and bolts supplied. These are then used as a connection between the carriage in the channel and the door. The straight arm is connected to the carriage in the channel and the bent arm is connected to the door bracket. It is important to set the end stops before operating the door. Firstly, place the door in manual override. Push the door all the way to the closed position. Slide the end stop up against the carriage and secure it. The operator is now ready for programming. The programming sequence for the sectional door is the same as shown earlier for the roll-up door using the wall console.